All right, back for another beer review, and today I'm reviewing yet another beer from the Grist House Craft Brewery, and they're out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and this is their Chameleon. So they are calling this a New England-style IPA, comes in at 6.7% alcohol by volume, no IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 3 weeks old, and I want to give another huge thanks and shout out to my buddy Sean for hooking me up with this one. He made a recent trip to the Pittsburgh area, and he grabbed me 9 different Pittsburgh area beers to drink and review, so thank you very much, good sir. In the description box, I'll post a link to the beer haul video I did of all the goodies that he grabbed for me, although at this point I've reviewed the vast majority of them, so if you want to check it out, go ahead and do so. If not, that's cool too, but yeah, so you know, out of the 3 different breweries that he grabbed me beers from, which were this brewery, Grist House, Dancing Gnome, and Hitchhiker Brewing Company, Grist House has been the brewery that's kind of surprised me. I mean, I've heard pretty solid things about them, but Dancing Gnome gets most of the hype. I've heard good things about Hitchhiker as well. But Grist House, they've kind of come out of left field for me. I've really dug what they've done. Their tropical SIPA was just amazing. And yeah, I think they just do a pretty good job based on the 3 beers I've had so far. This is the 4th and final that I have from Grist House. And yeah, it's just a New England-style IPA. I believe this is double dry hop, but outside of that, I don't think there's anything crazy going on with it. I don't know the hops or anything in here, so we'll see what this one has to offer. So that is pouring out a really nice, vibrant, say yellow color, some orange hints in there, about a finger of a bright white, super creamy looking head. Looks like most New England style IPAs. Yeah, appropriate appearance. Look at the nose. Man, that smells great. Man, it's a nice sweetness to it. Like a creamy mango, crushed pineapple. Maybe a little bit of kiwi and lychee in there. Some odd fruits that I don't typically get. Maybe papaya. A little bit of pear. There's a nice, like, slight dankness here, too. A little bit of underlying malt sweetness, more of like just a straight bready malt. But super juicy and just fruity smelling. A little bit of dankness to break up the monotony of the full-on juice. But for the most part, yeah, this smells super juicy. Quite aromatic, too. Yeah, this smells delicious. Anyway, let's get into it. Cheers, everybody, and thanks again, Sean. Yep, that's fucking nice. Has a really nice, has that bready in the nose, in the taste. Has this really nice, like, biscuity malt base to it. In the taste, a lot of those flavors carry over. I'm getting really nice creamy mango, crushed pineapple, a little bit of that papaya, kiwi, pear thing. This has a different, I don't know what hops they're using, but this has a different vibe to the actual taste. Very juicy though. That dankness really didn't carry over. This is full-on fruit juice. The body at 6.7%, medium body, that's nice. The mouthfeel, soft, smooth, relatively creamy, perfect. It's not overly complex, even though I'm rattling off 5 or 6 different fruits. This isn't like there's nuances of like the pear and the papaya and the kiwi. This one's really for me about that mango, about that pineapple, maybe a touch of passion fruit too. I would guess there's some kind of southern hemisphere hops in here. It finishes a little bit to the sweeter side of things. It really doesn't have substantial dryness or any kind of, it has like a soft bitterness. But man, this is good. Yeah, this is, for me, from Grist House, this would be like an IPA that I would buy a 4-pack of just to have in the fridge and just be like, man, I just feel like drinking a New England-style IPA today, but I don't want to be bombarded by like 75 different flavors. I don't want to get punched in the face. I just want something that's easy drinking, relatively juicy and fruity. It doesn't have substantial bitterness, and I can just throw it back with no problems asked. This is the beer for me in that situation. And yeah, I mean, there's not a ton to say about this one. It's not, you know, it's not in the upper echelon when it comes to New England style IPAs, but for what it is, it's fucking pretty delicious. So rating on the Chameleon from Grist House, I'm going to give this a slightly higher 4.25 out of 5. I'm gonna go 4.3 out of 5. I think this is a damn tasty beer. And a lot of times when I say this would be a fridge IPA, that could be looked at and perceived as a negative. In this situation, when I'm saying it's a fridge beer, I'm saying this is a beer that I have in the fridge. If I have beer friends come over and I'm like, hey, let's drink a beer or whatever, but not like, some crazy fucking beer, some super hyped, crazy, just, you can only get 2 cans of it and you have to kill people to get it. If I just wanted something in my fridge and I was in the Pittsburgh area, I'd have multiple 4-packs of this on hand whenever they would release it, just to enjoy it with friends, watching, a hockey game or some kind of sporting event, the sports ball, so to speak. Or just, just having it by the poolside, something in the warmer weather too would be nice. But yeah, it's super refreshing, not overly complex, has a nice fruity, juicy vibe to it, and yeah, it's pretty tasty. So that was Chameleon, a New England-style IPA from Grist House, 4.3 out of 5, damn tasty beer. And honestly, Dancing Gnome, the beers that I've had from them have been pretty damn delicious and spot on. But Grist House, for me, has been the surprise of the beers that Sean hooked me up with. He hooked me up with 4 of them, and I didn't know what to really expect going into them, but all of them have been extremely well made, and a couple of them have been absolutely delicious. This one is more of the same. I just think this is a well-made New England-style IPA that has really nice flavors, and I just want to drink more of it, so I'm going to. Anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Thanks again to Sean for hooking me up with this one. I need to get my hands on more Pittsburgh area beers because they're doing great stuff in Pittsburgh when it comes to beers. And yeah, I need to try more. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by. To the next one, cheers.